It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots burner at wide receiver. He rises when it matters most as he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Pats and the Raiders under the lights on Sunday night.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
On play action, now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This take it in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Carr. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Avoids him at the 40. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake. Jones. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Off play action. Jones steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Out to his left. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys with much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because I think he's got a good chance of picking this one off out there. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing now is Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give to Jacobs running right. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. On 1st down, Carr. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jermaine Johnson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. The return is Renfro. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr take it down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Jones on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr with a catch made by Johnson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Carr to throw again.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. He's got a man, complete.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jones and the Pats now with 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
And the safety, Trayvon Merritt, up to make the play defensively.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Jones.
Throw fighting Thornton over the middle.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They run again with Harris. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Good work from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Harris going to get it again on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Renfro to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll run right here with Jacobs. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He gets this to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. The quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that one complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking to throw. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
2nd and 16. To throw his Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch.
Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year is
and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. On 1st down, Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Carr. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. happen here? They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they'll have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 10. Less than 90 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
Pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And this will be a 1st down as well, but the clock continues to move.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing his Carr.
Johnson's got it complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you